Hello, everyone. We are back. This is the way.
To our world famous Star Wars podcast, where we talk about all things Star Wars.
Yes.
You knew it was
This is the
coming,
way.
so just drop your thought. What is Wars Yards going to say about it? That's what you thought. Don't say you didn't.
Hello, everyone. Being
We
a
are back.
bit of a traitor today and
This is
just
the way.
wearing my
Oh,
Trekkie
nice. To our
shirt.
world famous Star
Hold
Wars
on, you're talking.
podcast, where we talk about all
Hold on.
things Star Wars. There's an echo of you. I'm on the live. Why am I on the live?
Yes.
You knew it was
This is the
coming.
way.
Oh
There's
no.
an echo.
What is
What?
Wars Yards going to say about it? That's what
Hello,
you
hello,
thought.
hello, hello.
Don't say you didn't. I have no idea what tab that is, so apologies for our
Hello, everyone. Being
We
a
are back.
bit of a traitor today
This
and
is the
just
way.
wearing
Oh,
my
okay,
Trekkie
down. Okay. Here we go. We need 3 versions of ourselves. Go. Okay, we're fine.
Is it fixed?
Yes. Just got 3 rotations of our dialogue.
Jeez. Wow. Okay. That was hectic. Anyway, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie trailer. We're going to talk about it because, yay. Why not?
Yes. Just doing a poll.
Oh, okay. 11 of you here, 2 likes. Get that, guys, hit the like button. I wonder how many people will actually get, because we love Star Wars still. And, you know, eh, warriors. Yeah, go vote in the poll.
Yeah, we want to. We did a good amount of reviews of the other shows.
Yeah.
And people might not have seen them. People might have come back finally. Yeah, we want to, give a look, because this is in theory a big moment, Stuart. In theory,
Yes.
the first Star Wars movie in a long time.
Which doesn't feel like a movie to me.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'll start sharing. See you all in a minute. And as we always say, subject your thoughts, comments, questions, or if you want to do a PayPal, then please do. Any support on there is super welcome. So if you have a thought or a bite-sized bit of information, do the PayPal. Let us know. See you in a second, Stuart.
Okay, hit that like button, guys. Get those likes up. We have 15 people here, 5 likes. Get those likes up to 20. You can do that, no problem. Also, make sure that you vote in the poll. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any content. And yeah, we're excited to talk about Star Wars today, because why not? Yeah, just make sure you're doing all the things you need to do for the channel. Click the links. There's a super chat during these lives. Let us know your thoughts. PayPal in. You can PayPal us at trekyards@hotmail.com. All adds up and helps us out immensely. Just sharing the videos around, telling people about Trekyards, all the stuff. Do all the things you can do to help us out. We appreciate it. But just being here, commenting on these and lives and hanging out with us, it's also really appreciated. So anything you guys can do, please do consider doing. All right. Also, there are links down below in the description of every video. There are 2 links to the one to the Teespring and one to the TeePublic. Some great Trekyards merch, as well as other merchandise, such as Star Wars merchandise, even Mandalorian merchandise. So click those links, go check that out, and maybe pick yourself up some cool stuff. Again, all helps us out. But just being a part of the conversation during these lives is a big thing. So by all means, Dan says Sigourney Weaver. I don't know who Sigourney Weaver is.
It's probably one of aliens.
Oh.
It's like weaves your fate of destiny and doom.
Sigonia sounds like a country or a continent or a color in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, Estonia is a real place, so why couldn't whatever you said is a place?
Sigonia.
Yes. All right, yeah.
I think he means Sigourney.
We did. Yeah, go vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. We're going to go through the trailer frame by frame, or as close as Stuart has found, and on the rare times, full 4K, so we can zoom into a really good amount of detail, if there is detail to be found. Because this is not a teaser trailer; it's a full trailer. I want to make that clear when I was looking at research. I know this is the first fish. This is the big trailer, right? As many a trailer comes, and is the big thing, and I guess it's not the same one that was at one of the Star Wars
No, it's a different
Celebration.
one.
Yeah, because they're all
Yeah,
about being a scene about showing action. This is obviously a trailer.
yeah, yeah. I kept waiting for some of those scenes from the other one, but anyway, it's
Yeah,
all good.
yeah. See, that long time. When was the last? No, when was Rise of Skywalker? Because my brain says 2019, but that seems like a long time ago. But it was
I think it
pre-pandemic, so
was it pre-pandemic?
yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. It
Yeah,
would have
then it
been
probably
ruined
would have
had
been
it been
29. It would have been 2019, I think.
yeah, had it been any other time, it would have obviously been brutalized. Yeah, 19th of December 2019. So we all got to experience that, and then nothing else.
And you're just saying the Rise of Skywalker gave us all COVID. It was the reason for it.
Look, somehow Palpatine returned. That's all I'm gonna say.
He brought the
Who
COVIDs.
knows what he brought with him, right? So yeah, that is 6 years, which is ironic because it feels like a long time. But how many years between the prequels and the original at the end of the trilogy? Like 14. It's more.
Yeah,
It's
quite
less
a
time than
while.
you think because it felt like a long time. But it was like 99 for like 84 or something. It was
Hmm.
wasn't as long as you think. Yeah,
Yeah.
83. Yeah, that's really close. So it's only 16 years, and so it's been 7. It's only been you know just under a half of that time. But still feels like a while. So Stuart, what do you
Mm.
think of Star Wars Episode 10 minus number Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie, the
Well,
trailer?
like I said, it doesn't feel like a movie to me because I followed all like I love The Mandalorian and watched all the seasons quite a few times. Really just enjoy the vibe and feel of it. So seeing this, it's like it just how is it going to be different on a big screen, and how is it going to be feel like a movie format? 'Cause to me, it's just going to feel like a couple episodes maybe jammed into one runtime. So watching this, I didn't get a feeling of any kind of big excitement for a movie vibe. Like, it's great that it's coming out May 22nd next year because my birthday is May 28th. It's coming out right before my birthday. I'll be able to go see this at the theater, for my birthday and have a good time. But I don't know how I'm going to differentiate it in my head. It just feels like everything that you got now, like show wise, has such great visual effects that it's almost movie quality anyway. So to put this on the big screen, it's like, cool. It just feels like a special screening of like The Mandalorian on the big screen. So I don't know what's going to differentiate it movie wise for me, if anything. But all those lines kind of bleed together now, you know. So I was excited to see it though. I mean, anything to get the Mandalorian back, and there's some exciting stuff in here that's kind of took me by surprise. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes. I'm excited that it's in my birthday. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, man. What a salient point about the concept of film and TV blending, and that really is Star Trek, Star Wars, Marvel's fault. Because when they hire the same VFX companies with the same 3D models of the same quality, maybe not the same number of shots, but their bar is still because TV always used to be, you think back to the 2000s, right? Stargate looked great, TV grade. Eureka looked great, TV. BSG looked great, TV. There was a distinction between that and the movie. There was just it might look great for TV, but the
Hmm.
movie always looked and felt better. But by doing everything at movie quality, with obviously those episodes that are just in a bar that do not feel movie, but so much of it does feel. Such a great point. If it already reached movie feel in TV, you had to raise that bar a significant amount to be movie. And the trailer looked like the TV show.
Hmm.
Full stop. I didn't see a
Yeah.
single thing that I didn't think the show could do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because yes, the AT-AT bit was cool, but that easily could have been like the set piece of the season they put more money into. It would have been, that totally could have been a thing. I was expecting in this movie, I was expecting more, but to me, feel like a movie. I was expecting, I'm going to say, of course, CG Luke appearing and
Mm.
looking even better. So so it feels like another step. And he's like, "Come with me, Mandalorian. Your greatest journey is yet to come." And it's really like much better, somehow even better. And it gets you into the legacy fact. Wow, we're in a movie. like some element of, or even I'll say it, de-aged Lando. He's not done that yet.
Mm.
Someone to up the game to being like that. That one effect cost $1 million a minute, right? Like that's wow kind of thing.
Hmm.
That sort of, but there was no single oomph in this movie trailer that felt like anything more than a TV show trailer, and I was kind of surprised by the lack of oomph.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
what would you say was the biggest sell moment? The thing that actually got, even if it's a low trailer, the most selling point of it, would you say for you? I'm not complaining. I'm just noting the difference. It's a hard
Uh,
question. It's a hard question.
it is. I mean, it's not wasn't a surprise or anything because I knew about it, but seeing Sigourney Weaver in it kind of
Yeah.
bumps up. Like you
Fair.
had Carl Weathers. She's basically replacing Carl Weathers because he passed away. So they're both
Mm.
big names.
It's true. I had, yeah,
So it still doesn't really
that is true.
make it feel more exciting. Other than that, I mean, there's just it like you said, it feels very much like the television show. And I'd already seen the leaked trailer that was from the Japanese, whatever it
Yeah.
was. And so seeing the AT-AT just fall off the cliff after exploding, that would have been like really cool, but I'd already seen that and
Mm.
the sequence that is right before that. So um yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to answer for what would be the biggest thing in this trailer for me. I mean, there was a surprise, which we see instantly, so I might as well just mention it. The Razor Crest is back, like shiny and new, and just it doesn't look weathered at all. It just looks brand new.
Well, in fairness, the Razor Crest isn't back. That freighter is back with a yellow stripe. So he
Yes.
saw another one and grabbed it, or someone else did.
Yeah.
It's a subtle distinction, but he wants his old hot rod back because fans, I guess, liked it. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
I should. Or that could be a bait and switch and be someone else because yellow stripe.
Or it could be a prequel. Could be a flashback
Oh yeah,
to,
how he first got it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
possibly.
yeah. I mean, that would certainly add something extra, especially if it's, or if the Razor Crest is from the Clone Wars era, and this is the story of it somehow, and he like, yeah, I don't know, right? You concoct something from it, etc.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's funny. I already forgot about Sigourney Weaver because her part in the trailer is so understated,
Yeah.
and visually she's just Sigourney Weaver. Looks great. I mean, keep her hair dyed. It's a good level of dye. Good for her. But yeah, she's just lady. She's gonna knock out the park, but she's just
Hmm.
lady, right?
Hmm.
Now, I don't need to
Hmm.
be giant Sith general, blah, but she just feels like lady, which is okay. Just saying.
Hmm.
But it was, yeah, it was even the action, because I'm assuming I'm assuming this film is an action adventure Star Wars film
Yeah.
with a slightly more buddy cop vibe, right? Like in a sense. But
Yeah.
Mandalorian wasn't that. It was a western. At least it started and it devolved horribly away from that. But it started as a really interesting western that was very small and unique. It moved away, but that was the premise. But I wasn't excited by the action specifically. Like what was the sell of the trailer? It was just a bit of everything, a sprinkle of everything, right?
Yeah, it felt like a season trailer. Like that's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
Because
yeah. Exactly.
you got like a bodybuilding like Jabba the Hutt type creature, you got like robots, you got a whole bunch of stuff in this trailer that just makes it feel like it's just a season trailer, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what to expect anymore.
No, I totally get they want to save a lot of the good stuff. 100%. Right? I get it. And I don't think this is the sort of property that new fan, like, this is not a cinema experience for new people. Who the hell is Mandalorian? What's his real name? Why is there a little green guy? You'd need to know the universe to get it, right? So it makes sense that the fans that are going to see it are going to see it. And let's say 65% of the people who like the show are going to movie cinema and 35% will wait for streaming, right? You're not going to get many
Mhm.
random people, like properly random. You'll probably get quite a lot of Star Wars fans that used to be Star Wars fans that will watch it for free Disney at streaming, right? Maybe a few mums will take their kids to watch a new Star Wars film. But if you're looking at it being a big action blockbuster dumph, was not that. Nor was it the Western feel. And it's funny, something as
Yeah.
simple as having I mean, I just like him as a character, but having Timothy Oliphant's character from season 2, have him appear and be charming.
Timothy.
He was
Who's that?
the guy that had Boba Fett's armor in the season 2.
Oh, Vance. Cobb Vance.
Yeah, like he was
Cobb
great.
Vanth.
Yeah, like he was just a really great character, great actor, quite a big
Yeah.
name. He's on Alien Earth right now. Like have him introduce the trailer, come and say, "I need your time again, Mandalorian," or have
Yeah.
it just a bit more of the or even bloody hell Snoke starting it, which is radical and random, I know, but something extra, a bit of spice.
Hmm. And we might still get that in the movie. They
I'm
just
sure it
didn't
will.
throw it in the trailer. Like,
Yeah. Which, in fairness, if it's only like if it's trying to be less gimmicky, there might be like 2 things of that, and therefore
hmm
you can't just use them. But I felt a gentle happiness. I mean, I think I'll see it in cinema either way, just because that's cool.
hmm
But so question to you before we look at the stills.
hmm
How does it feel to season 3, which the audience liked less? Does it feel any different season 3 in any notable way? And or does it feel like a continuation of season 3, or does it feel like they've said, "Oh, that didn't work so well. We'll skip and we'll do
Well,
another story." Like, how does that feel about season 3?
it very much feels like a continuation from season 3, especially with Babu Frick or whatever his name was and Grogu wandering through the sewers. Like, um, it just feels like continuation. That's why it doesn't really feel like a movie trailer for me. I liked a lot of season 3. I didn't like all of season 3, but I liked a lot of season 3, more so than a lot of other people. But yeah, it was by far the weakest of these seasons. This does feel like it's just a continuation, honestly. And it's weird because a few of the things in this trailer, which we'll get to, visually reminded me of like Solo, a Star Wars story. Um, like I said, the hut creature that's kind of doing the thing that kind of is very similar vibes to that one creature in Solo, where they're in the room and the light comes through, and so it's reminding me a lot of other things, but it definitely feels like a continuation of season 3. So I'm going to give them props for that, and that's I don't know if I should give them props for that because that's one of the problems that makes it not feel like a movie to me.
Now, are you were you hoping to see a Jack Black introduction in this, or a Lizzo, and just really just come
Not
in
really.
swinging? Him just start say the School of Rock of Mandalorian, and he yells, or he can say, "My name is Steve Mandalorian." It's like, what? Jack Black, why are you in this film?
Yeah, no, 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 no,
No.
no.
Okay, fair enough. What do you guys think of the trailer? Give us your comments, feedback right now, and super chat your thoughts, comments, and questions. Let us know, guys, as we go into the main piece.
Uh, mm, yeah,
Where's the premiere window? Let's find it. That is not it.
yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts. You can throw in super chat, or you can throw in a PayPal at trekyards@hotmail.com. Let us know. Um, it's going to be a shorter live probably because it's just a trailer we're talking about. So
There ain't no Trek, but make it worth a while, guys.
yeah,
Spread the love as we look at what used to be a fantastic show. Imagine if
like I
this,
said, it didn't get too bad.
imagine if this came out as a surprise after season 1 of Mandalorian. It's like boom, went straight to movie, and it's like the dark saber finished in movie form.
Oh, I've been.
Yep.
Hmm,
Oh, and imagine if Luke showed up in that same basic premise, but like imagine if Luke came in at the end of that. Oof, oof.
yeah,
But I'm in. I hope it would be nice if Boba Fett got to take over a bit of this movie as a bit of cosmic karma,
yeah,
because they stole his episode and it was the best episode of the season. Boba Fett. Sorry about that, but it was the best episode by far.
yeah,
But it'd be nice if he's in and like gets a few, because he keeps saying, "Just call me Disney. I want my season 2. I'm ready." He's not happy about it. So
yeah.
give him a hero bit in this film. Really epic, really kick ass. Like a 5 minute comes in, just takes over 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. I feel like he deserves that.
Well, yeah, and I feel like they'll do something like that as because they that's the thing. Like you said, bring back Mark Hamill, like a DH Mark Hamill or whatever, Luke Skywalker. I mean, they've already given us that, like
I mean, he
in
can't
Book
not
of
be in
Boba
it
Fett.
because that's part of the canon of this like
Yeah,
little batch of things.
yeah. So they got to hit us with something that's a surprise. So
Yeah, this is the era of wars we want to know. This is when everyone's alive, everyone's young, everyone's doing their thing. This is peak everybody. Have Harrison Ford de-aged, or his likeness with an AI voice, as in with approval. Like, because anything on a com would be fine. Or see a really good Carrie Fisher Leia on a com, which means limits it to a hologram. Like a really good version is all we need. Like seeing what's her name, Squadron talk to Leia via comms, that would be magnificent and really like because they should be in the story, right? Like in
mhm.
theory, or they call upon an ex smuggler to help, and it's Han, and Chewie's in it. I know I'm cut to the legacy of the universe, but that's also been these shows. But this is the era you can do that the most organically, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, imagine if Han Solo was in it as like I said, a com thing. Then it'd feel like a movie, right? We got, you know, we got, and the Falcon comes in, and the Falcon and Razor Crest fly together. You're like, oh baby, right?
Well, the thing is, you could probably still do the whole Luke, Han, and Leia back
It's
together in
Leia.
one scene moment. Not that they will, but we never got that, and we really needed it.
But there is now the Ahsoka show, which obviously hugely, massively rumored to have Ewan and Hayden. I mean,
Yeah,
Hayden's already
yeah,
confirmed. Like that is already going to be the Clone Wars show, and I can imagine that's actually actually being made, and the whole franchise of Star Wars Disney is being rolled down heavily. So if they're like, let's do all the toys in and make it the best season possible to really like get the franchise back, then you could have Anakin and Luke because they both live in this era. Ahsoka's on the planet that
yeah.
Luke's on, and then Force Ghost Anakin, and it's Mark. Because why wouldn't you see Force Ghost Anakin talk to Luke? Like it's such an obvious scene to have.
Maybe, maybe this will be the introduction of Sebastian Stan as
Uh
Luke,
yeah. But the thing
because
is,
they've
he's
been.
also older now. He's older than Mark was at the time. I'm pretty darn sure.
Well,
So he'd
yeah,
have to
but he
be
doesn't.
de-aged as well.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Like I'd rather have an accurate Mark Hamill than a wrong Sebastian. If he was the perfect age and look, yes, maybe,
Yeah,
but not if he's already older and feels wrong. I'd rather have like for a smaller prince, I'd rather the accurate one.
yeah.
It's like Han Solo was only so good when he was the other guy, right? Aaron. He was only so good as Han Solo. He didn't raise to a certain bar. The same thing we said with what's his name? The James T. Kirk, right? He's good, but he's no James T. Kirk, right?
Oh, Chris Pine.
No, the new guy, Paul Wesley. Like he's
Oh,
still
Paul
he's
Wesley.
still
Yeah.
no like there's still a line. So if you see Luke, he's
Mhm.
not quite as good. Then yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. Depends if it's a movie, a show. That because I wonder if it was like a phase two thing where it was written as a season and they said, oh no, the season model's not going to work. Let's make it a movie. And they like did it all down, or if it's custom written. That's a question I have.
Yeah, well, the way they ended three was kind of like a definitive like end that
Okay.
could go somewhere else.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but it could very well be. Yeah.
Hmm. Right, start us off then, Stuart, buddy, your pal.
Look, a Razor Crest, all shiny and new, and it's waiting for you.
Yes. Looks nice.
It looks
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
It is, you're right, it is gleaming, which in fairness is different.
Probably a new one would be my guess. It could be a flashback, but I'm not sure that they're going to spend a lot of time doing that. If I don't know. I'm guessing it's a new one. That's what I'm hoping for.
It I thought the context was it was already an old craft that he
It was,
modified.
yeah.
So getting a new one, just the concept of that seems unlikely. And then the yellow must mean something. So I would put money on either it's a red herring because one of the other characters has one and therefore he's like my baby, and then like that joke. So it's not new. The other goes keeps it better maintained because
Yeah.
or it's a flashback which would allow you to have a de-aged Sigourney Weaver because it's a very easy thing to do, and then show some, because they've got so many props and costumes from Andor that to do a
Mm.
in the time of the rebellion stuff would be really really easy. Like, you know what I mean? And I wonder if they would do that as a connection to Andor. I wonder if they say we love Krennic or we love anyone from that. Let's do a flashback and pull them in because that would feel meaningful. You know.
Possibly. I just don't want to be weighed down by flashbacks necessarily.
Yeah.
Um,
But
but
if it sets up Sigourney Weaver's character better and happens to be involved with the original Razor Crest before it got blowed up. I mean, we see him in one later anyway, but this is, like I say, really gleaming and new, so it's like that's,
yeah,
unusual. And there's a base there as well on the seafront, which I can zoom in on because 4K.
I think isn't that the Rebel base that we saw though in the Mandalorian, where the guy from Kim's Convenience, X-Men guy was.
Maybe.
I think it's the same base,
That would make sense.
and the purple guy from Rebels.
Yeah. Assuming same scenes, 2 Desert World back to back.
Hmm.
And then you got,
Yeah,
Grogu is not changed his wardrobe. Still rocking
no
the robe.
potato sack.
How did you feel seeing, them back and
Didn't make me thrilled or anything. I was just like, could be anybody. That might not even be Pedro Pascal there.
well, it would not be. He's had a lot of busy TV the last 3 years. That ain't him in the suit, no.
Yeah,
But it's definitely Grogu. We can confirm that is a Grogu.
sure. Yeah,
They're on location. That's presumably a real location. It wouldn't have to be. I guess it could just be a sandhill because that
looks
feels to
like
me like a real
this
set.
looks like any beach anywhere.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't feel like the LED wall. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure.
most
Yeah.
of their show takes place not in the real world. But I guess it is uniform depth of field. That's also how it would feel. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
I'm betting it's on location.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to film at a beach, unless it's a nude beach. Then it might be hard to get filming permits.
Where you can tell Pedro's armored. Yeah, I was surprised how little I felt at this moment.
Yeah,
Like, it wasn't an epic walk-in. It wasn't an epic Grogu moment. It was this sort of, dare I say, slightly pathetic introduction. They're behind a
that's
sandbank. It's just a bit sad and small, and it's not
yeah. That's why
funny. He's got a
that's
spyglass.
why the leaked trailer from like the first thing we saw was
Yeah,
better, which not everybody saw
yeah.
because it was like this lead up of him breaking into the AT-AT and just killing everybody and like it was great. So
Yeah.
yeah. And I don't think that what Grogu is looking through that little spyglass is the same thing that we see next, because that's more binoculars, unless the Mandalorian has a set of binoculars that he pulls up to look at the same time. But anyway, yeah,
I was like, I was just. It didn't feel an impressive "hello there" moment. Oh, that's a joke as well.
I agree. I agree. Yeah,
Yeah, it sets the tone of being they're small in their own film. I don't know. It's weird. Then the binoculars, of course, they're doing some sort of raid. Classic Imperial. I mean,
stormtroopers with a hover sled of some kind.
felt
No
right
big
out of the
deal.
show. There was an episode
Yeah.
where they, oh god, that comedian, what's his name, Bill Burr.
Yes.
But episode that felt like that. All of a sudden, boom, they attack a stormtrooper facility. You know what I mean? Nothing.
I
Yeah.
I feel you,
And this character
Babu Frick.
is the same one then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's a few years younger, and he was in season 3, was he?
Yeah.
Was he good in season 3?
Yeah.
I didn't like him that much in Rise of Skywalker. Like he was just sort of there. He was alright. You know?
Yeah, no,
He's alright.
it, they play a pretty important role. It's kind of in season 3. So yeah, him and his buddies. I don't know if this one's name's Babu Frick. I know that's the one from the movie. I think it's the same character, but regardless.
Hmm.
So we got him and Grogu wandering through a sewer.
Again, not exciting. It was badly lit, so you also couldn't really see it.
Hmm, hmm.
Although I guess they're just trying to show off their puppet work. It's having to puppet underwater in theory. As in,
Yeah,
do a lot of the under work. Because, yeah, they can't really do it above because the light. Yeah, they're showing off their puppet work. Which is, hey, fair dues, fair dues.
yeah.
And then we get the only big thing in the film. I'm going to guess, 75-year-old Sigourney Weaver. How old do you guess she is?
Say 73.
What would be like 85? 75. She's 3/4 of a century old. That's fantastic. I wonder if she's been slightly de-aged here because her cheeks look, you know what I mean? There's a little bit of a, I don't know.
Probably only as far as makeup goes.
Yeah,
As de-aging. I
yeah.
don't think it'll be de-aging.
No, you'd be more if you're doing that. Yeah, very dark hair for someone that old.
And yes, this is the same rebel base that we saw in the Mandalorian. It's got the rebel symbol on the wall back there behind the Mandalorian. Yes, yes, yes.
What's he stealing?
Chips.
I assume so too.
He's just hungry boy.
Always is. But again, this felt so unbelievably small as a scene. I mean, it's not scene, but
Hmm.
it's just a very big open, empty space. She's sitting at a table. It's just not a movie sort of thing. Like even a short film, you
Like
couldn't
it,
make
it
this.
feels very season 1. Him walking up to Carl Weathers at the bar where
Yeah,
he gets his bounties from. It's got the exact same feel to
yeah,
it.
okay. And by that, but I don't expect it from her because she kind of plays a good every woman in a lot of ways, you know.
Hmm.
But now she's got Alien, Avatar, and Star Wars.
And Ghostbusters.
I guess was not. I mean, that wasn't sci-fi, but yes.
Yes.
And he be forcing. That's what we know from that. We now confirm he has force powers. For those that
It's already
forgot.
been
For
confirmed
those that
multiple
forgot.
times. Oh, okay.
Yes. Then we have Night. Zoom and enhance, Stuart. Zoom and enhance, which is obviously my job.
Yeah.
Now I can flip and mirror this, as all good fans are doing right now. And guys, super thoughts, comments, and questions, because interest, Star Wars. Let us know. Okay, so there's a blaster on a. Or is that a lightsaber? I don't know what this. Is it flipped? Would it be flipped if it's in a puddle?
Yeah, you'd have to rotate it and then flip it.
Yeah. Nothing learned at all.
Not a goddamn thing.
Gibberish.
Water, except water reflects light in the Star Wars universe.
Which, in fairness, do they build a full practical set, or is it an LED wall but really well optimized to show
Both.
Well, yeah, yes, but to have that much depth reflected that has depth within depth.
I don't know.
So,
20 people here, 11 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get the likes to 20.
mhm,
Go vote in the poll. Super chat in or throw in a PayPal. I will check PayPal right now. We have a poll. Go vote on that. Do the things.
Do all the things, guys.
That's your job. Our job is to be here and talk about this and entertain you guys. We're doing that.
Yes. and learn with you. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No PayPal's those. That's okay.
Ah. Well, we're trying.
Yes.
So is this the same? This is a different location, surely. The new bar set.
Yeah, this is a different bar.
And he's got a jetpack now. I know he's had one before, but it's not a standard part of his kit.
Yeah, he's had it on since he got it.
I mean, it wasn't in season 1, season 2.
Well, no, he didn't have it then. He only acquired it. I don't know if he acquired it I think it was season 2. But yeah, ever since he got it, he's worn it,
Useful.
which is great. Yeah. And he's just kicking the shit out of people at a bar. Terrence Shaw says I watch fan fiction movies, and I'm also watching this show, and I compare the two to the fanfic movies are better. What?
Well, fan films have to put a lot more heart and soul into things because they haven't got the money. And if they have got the money, it's because they put their heart and soul and bank balance in something, which means you've got to have even more heart and soul. Whereas here they can kind of, not in a mean way, throw money away at stuff because it's like, yeah, we've got, there's many millions, we can do whatever we want. But also you can do big universe swings that, I don't know, fans really want to see. And then you've got a creature, which people already posted is from the original Cantina in New Hope, which is awesome.
Yeah, I recognized him from the toy. There was a toy of him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it gets you no points from me. Because he's an unknown. He's basically an unknown race. Cool. It's a deep dive. At some point, doing deep dives don't really add to much.
Mm. Depends on the audience, I guess.
But no one's gonna know this. The subset of people is so unbelievably small.
Oh, I disagree. Totally disagree. As soon as I saw him, I knew exactly what he was. I can't remember the name of the character, but
really,
yeah.
Did you have the toy then?
Yeah, I did not know, but it was on the back with all the other toys, and I've watched enough YouTube Star Wars toy collection videos that he pops up quite frequently. So
had no idea. Didn't even recognize him when I saw the press image of the original New Hope. No idea. Never seen it before in my life. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I guess nobody will know who it is then.
It's truth. Have you? It's two. There you go.
Exactly.
Then you got buttons with assumingly Razor Crest, given the engines. Is that the same cockpit? Is the question we're all asking. The answer is don't know.
That's the Razor Crest.
Is it the same cockpit? His person?
No idea. No way to know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It looks pretty new. I mean, there's not really any grime anywhere. And that would be satisfying to have him end the film with his own ship back, but a new version without. But it was destroyed with such a cavalier attitude in season 2. And I really like his N1 upgrade. That's a really sleek, nice, pretty ship.
Yeah, but it's so impractical. We talked about that at the time for what he was doing as a bounty hunter. This one's much more, useful.
But he hasn't been a bounty hunter since season 1, which is why it made sense to have him have a hot rod.
Yeah.
And he's on the desert planet still, because you can see the reflection in his helmet.
Again.
Do you want to place a bet of if we'll see Pedro out of his helmet or not?
Ooh.
Because was he out of his helmet for season 3 or not? Tell me, there's pretty big moments when he is.
I believe he was once.
Yeah, I've seen once, it makes sense.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I would be willing to bet that I want to say that you'll see him without his helmet, but I don't think you will. I really don't, because this is the way. So
it's funny because if he has a shower, he can take it off, right?
You
just see him when he's not talking to people. He can have it off. It's not actually that big an issue.
Hmm.
I think you'll see it off. I think, especially if that might be the last Mandalorian content they're going to do. You
Hmm.
know, give the actor, in theory, the actor who's obviously the voice, something else to add on. You know.
Might end with him giving up the Mandalorian thing altogether, take the suit off, and live a normal life.
Call me Jeff.
Yeah,
I'm Jeff DeLorean. Yeah, his name's Ma DeLorean. Now he's Jeff DeLorean, so he's not going to be confused. And Christopher Lloyd was in an episode, so there is a connection to the DeLorean.
perfect.
And then it's being chased by, obviously, Imperial. Obviously. So I feel we saw a teaser of it going through canyons previously. They felt the same sort of craft.
I think so too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they were pretty advanced fighters, if I recall.
They look similar to the one in so Rise of Skywalker, the one that Kylo was just flying that she jumps over. I think it's got like a longer kind of wing configuration.
I mean, like doing the New Republic version of that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, nice enough clouds. Again, this sort of shot is not enough to zazz me, you know?
No. We saw so many instances of this in the past seasons, the same kind of battles or the
Yeah.
flight scenes. They'll tell me there's nothing that wows me, nothing that stands out in this trailer that makes it feel cinematic. Because they've covered everything in The Mandalorian so well. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like I'll always remember going back to the Crate Dragon battle. It was so
Yeah.
cinematic. And had it been a movie, it'd been a bit more cinematic, but it was pretty damn there. Like
Yeah.
roughly. Yeah. You had vulture droids. I mean, hey, I want more Clone Wars interaction.
They might be.
I mean, yeah. I mean, modified ones. There's more red than a vulture droid normally has, but that's just paint.
Hmm.
Hey, all vulture droids. I'm happy with that. I mean, hey, if they have to go attack a old facility and they activate the remote, defense mechanisms, all Clone Wars stuff, cool. Yeah, I mean, more respect for that stuff, please.
Or if this is a flashback, that's why we see the Razor
Yeah,
Crystal shiny and new. This
yeah,
could actually be closer to that era, right? So,
yeah. I mean, that'd be a hell of a thing to actually have Clone Wars flashbacks. Oh my god, imagine if Anakin's in this in a flashback. That thing is, Sigourney Weaver, right? If she's like 70 in the actual show, she was around during the prequels.
mhm.
And like in her 30s or 40s. So yeah, she could be having seen Anakin, no issue at all, which is ridiculous when you think about that. But that's why when Rey's like, Luke, he's just a legend. What, from like 10 years ago when everyone knew about him for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
You're a myth. What, all of your grandparents were alive during the prequels, all of them knew the Jedi, and you're saying it's a myth. All of your grandparents knew the Jedi, all of them. All of them. And all your parents and their kids. Stupid writers, eh? It's dumb, Stuart. It's one lifespan of people.
I know, it's like 30 years or some shit.
Well, no, Luke becomes like 20. That's it. 20. Done. Or 18.
Hmm.
That's it. That's all of the years. There's nothing else in between. It's very distinct. Before that, there was a giant war. Before that, there was peace. Before that, there was Jar Jar Binks. I don't know. So that'd be cool. I mean, a Clone Wars prequel. I mean, if you want to go really conspiratorial, right? Go absolutely ridiculous, Go nonsensical, right, Stuart? Let's go nonsensical, okay? You ready? You ready?
Mm.
Sigourney Weaver. She was a Jedi at the temple. She was seen with Mace Windu. Because fuck it. De-age Mace Windu. He's not dead yet. Bring him back. And that'll feel like a movie. Samuel Jackson, Sigourney Weaver. That's some A-listers right there. And he gets, you know what? Act. And say some lines with purpose. And he gets his purple lightsaber he stole from the set, probably. Same saber.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then fucking Anakin walks past Cab like, Anakin! Meet our new apprentice. Sigourney, light killer. It's like, Anakin, why are you here? Like, what? Because he's not important. Oh my god, Hayden, And Ewan walks by. Everyone, come talk to this new Padawan. Everyone's in it. Ahsoka, why are you? Doesn't make any sense. But it's like that one scene in the last X-Men of the reboot thing where they no Deadpool where they say, "Oh, I wish we gave this the X-Men. They were all in the scene for one
Hmm.
shot." But
Yeah.
they just filmed it in their movie, right? It was really easy to film. Like that little
Yeah.
cameo, like they're all there for one non scene just because they're filming Ahsoka. Yeah, we'll just film a quick cameo. It's fine.
Go for it.
Hey, if Sigourney can play a 16-year-old in Avatar, she can play a 20-year-old in Star Wars. Okay,
Perfect.
there you go.
Let me get Grogu swimming. Probably to get in, well, to the tunnels that he was in earlier, or get away from the tunnels he was in earlier. Maybe, I don't know.
For
But
some
he's swimming.
for some reason, that first shot makes me think of the planet that Ahsoka fought the lady with the staff, because that was kind of the same vibe of planet.
Hmm.
Because I mean, he
Hmm.
went there, right? Training. They sort of did some talking there. Yeah, I assume that's not a puppet because that would be a ridiculous thing to make a puppet do. Swim.
Hmm.
I guess it'd be a custom version of puppet.
Yeah, probably.
And then you've got Guy from Rebels.
Yes, the big blue guy, purple guy, whatever his name is.
And I know that they've said they're in a lot more of Ahsoka because people asked for it. It's like, well, yeah, of course they did.
Yeah.
That was people's childhood. A lot of people. Cool. And that shit's expensive because that's a full CG character. I mean, beautifully integrated, right?
Hmm. Yeah, he made an appearance in season 3 as well.
Yes, that was a big moment, kind of.
Yes.
It's funny because I obviously have seen Rebels, but he was never my favorite character. So I'm like, oh, nice. Moving on.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah. And we get Yoda, and or not Yoda, sorry, Grogu, and these little guys doing a thing.
That's
Fast they are going.
definitely Eddie Wall. You can just kind of tell. But I mean, that is fun to have just puppets be the entire impetus for the scene. It's just small people. It's great. They have their own speeders
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of neat.
and all the miniaturized. Does that mean they have miniaturized versions of all the tech, or they just have worse versions of tech?
It would be so hilarious if we see this scene and this looks like they're going so fast, and you see them like someone just go by somebody and just like, eh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a
That's what it's like. And then jumps on one of those Endor spears. And then he goes like, rah! And they like he grabs hold of it, so they can go, fast too.
yeah.
That'd be funny. I mean, looks
Um,
great, but you know, yeah.
well, they're technically minded, so they can build anything, probably. Who knows? Maybe this is just a regular shopping cart that they've zazzed up.
This
Well, a
is a
hover cart.
boot polishing machine that
Yeah.
they then put a hover jet in. Well, the question as well is, you know, you in theory, logically for the audience, by including Last Rise of Skywalker Aliens, you're sort of tentatively linking it to the sequels. And given they've had several storylines in Mandalorian that set up the sequels, is this film going to prioritize in any form the sequels? Is that going to be an important part of them to help sell Snoke more, to help to do something, right? Because they're obviously helping to slightly improve the sequels, but is it going to be in a non-joking way a Palpatine something, Exegol something? I mean, like in the background, just kind of goes one stepping stone, so those things aren't as quite as ridiculous. Or do you think or do you think
It would
they take it as a nope, we're not doing that mindset? Or what are you vibing?
it would make sense for them to do that, honestly, to have it tie in. I mean, it would probably annoy as many people as it would make happy. That's kind of dangerous ground to step on. Just leave it as it is. Don't acknowledge that shit happened. Let's just move on. But at the same time, to establish and make something in that those make more sense, I wouldn't be opposed to that necessarily.
Especially if
So
they also make it better,
yeah,
you know. that could help. You know,
Yeah.
I'm relatively for Ian McDermott being in things. So Baby Yoda sensing Ian McDermott, but then he forced, I don't know, forced telemetry with Palpatine. I don't know. I no one thought he was going to be in Obi-Wan, so it was a nice cameo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they said he was going to be in Andor had they had another season or two. Because originally he planned like a 4 or 5 season arc, and they just didn't do that.
Yeah.
I said, well, of course I have to deal with the Emperor at some point, because he's the Emperor of the government. Well, to him at some point. For him, great.
Yes. Do it.
Well, we can't. They didn't renew it for season 3.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Yes.
Then we get a thing with a thing. That's
Viewing.
yes, nice and cleaned up. Who needs Scarif with its dirty trenches stuff? It's a nice looking clean one. That's one you quite like, isn't it? With the arms.
All right.
Blue suits it. I mean, for what it's worth.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the one that was in the Battlefront VR X-wing simulation that I had to follow this thing through the asteroid field. So
Tie-in.
maybe.
Maybe. And we've got a crowd. My God. People.
Oh. Well, they're in a fighting championship. They're watching wrestling. That's what they're doing.
Space wrestling. And of course, the internet is saying this is meant to be the hut that was in Clone Wars, the first movie, all grown up. Little pathetic bug, so teeny-tiny, now he's all grown up as a fighter.
Hmm.
It's cool.
Is that Boba's or Jabba the Hutt's son?
Son or nephew? Direct.
I thought it was nephew. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for all the kids that grew up with that, there he is. I mean, it is cool. I suppose to say a sumo wrestler hut. The guys that are famous for being so slovenly they can't do anything, and there he is, absolutely built.
Yeah, he's ripped.
I mean, that's certainly different. I'll give him that.
Wish we could have seen more of him in the trailer, but still, that's fine.
But it doesn't excite me. But just okay. So there was a season 1 scene where he's at a boxing ring.
And he uses a little.
Yeah, so I'm getting vibes to that straight away.
Yeah, the Gamorrean guards are fighting.
Yeah. And he fights a Rancor and it'll talk to a Rancor in season 2. So this is again a not very different visual because they've done so much good stuff already, right? It's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
And then we get him and Grogu in the crowd. Grogu's eating some popcorn by the looks of it.
He totally blends in, non-conspicuous at all.
No, not at all.
Does show how little he blends in there, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This. Okay. And then robots. New robots. Protecting something.
Yeah, these look like something out of Real Steel.
Yeah.
The movie or something like that. He's got his old gun back too, the rifle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's making me wonder if this. Well, no, it wouldn't be because he wouldn't be wearing his Beskar armor then. If it was a flashback, because he had the sketchy armor on at the beginning of season 1.
I mean, can you tell it's his Beskar, not his sketchy? They look
Not necessarily, but
so I don't think I see a jetpack. Yeah, no jetpack.
Mm. Oh, and the symbol on the doors—that's oh shit! What clan is that? I think it might be the Hutt clan.
That makes sense. Where's Hutt symbol?
Yeah, just because it's in
Hutt clan,
Star
beautiful.
Wars.
Yeah, you got it. Got it straight out.
Yeah, it's in Star Wars Outlaws. There's a few of them. I just wasn't sure if it was.
I've never seen it before either in my life. So good job. Well done, you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He knows them wars, yo. Okay, I mean they make more sense. I was thinking they don't look very Star Warsy robots,
They
personally.
don't. They don't.
But Huts, okay, Huts make sense because they're such a sidestep, right? They can have just garbage put together in a good way, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're very unique looking and not really Star Wars looking droids at all. So,
Not no
mm.
direct parallel kind, but they kind of remind me of RoboCop 2. RoboCop 2.
Oh yeah,
It's called RoboCop 2, for real.
yeah,
Not literally, but something about the vibe.
yeah,
And 26 of you guys, any super chats, any thoughts, any comments, any votes in the poll, any papers, let us know.
yeah. Anything you guys know about the trailer that we don't? Let us know, guys.
Yeah. Star Wars. And then he shoots to kill. I'm guessing, even though it's effective, it's so ineffective, that's part of the moment, is that, damn, immune to my disintegration pulse. Well, yeah, they're giant assault robots.
Yeah,
Makes sense. That's the one thing they're there for, right?
and then we get.
The new
It's funny
Gorn.
that Star Wars can do Gorn better than than Star Trek can.
It's not a
Uh,
bad Gorn.
no, it's pretty good. It's pretty darn
He's
good.
wearing the right sort of clothes. I mean, that is absolutely a Gorn costume, right? It really is.
It is. Oh my god.
I mean, what do you guys think? Because that's. I mean, obviously, Intimate Darkly Gorn, obviously,
Yeah.
but so what we've learned is when Sigourney goes to Star Wars, Aliens goes to Star Trek, Xenogorn, and then therefore it forces the Gorn out from the Star Trek universe back into the Star Wars universe because Sigourney's now.
Yep.
Yep, but it is just the
It's it's
Gorn.
it's it's embarrassing that it's a better Gorn than we got in Strange New Worlds.
And I'd even be okay with there being a super mega Gorn who's like 15 feet tall, who's like a bruiser. I wouldn't love it,
Yeah.
but I'd be okay with it. It's like the actor that plays Jaws. It's like there are some people very tall. That's okay. You know. So is this like throwing them in to fight somebody, or is he having to do it as a duel? Is this a creature that was fighting the Jabba and then he won? And then what's that? What do you think the context is here?
My guess would be that Mandalorian gets captured and has to do some gladiatorial games, and this is like when this first one that gets thrown in with or something.
I wouldn't be surprised actually if there's a little mini twist that the Jabba Hut guy we see is actually the guy that owns the place and he likes to fight stuff himself to train because
Hmm. Hmm.
and that's the twist. Like Mandalorian's like, you want me to fight your hut? No, Mandalorian. They are here for me to kill you. What? And it's like that's the twist. He owns it all.
Yeah.
Now fight my Gorn. I mean, Ubelflep. Blah. But Dan says one of the creatures from the Hollow game on Millennium Falcon. I would buy that.
Yeah.
The guy who does that, if I remember.
Yeah. It looks like it.
Let's have a look. Because they did a lot of good stuff in the early, well, Star Wars. Oh, yeah, okay, wow. I mean, he's less Gorn in as a Hollow. Dinjaric figures. Yes, that rings a bell. Let me see if I can tell you what race he is.
Dinjaric. Is that like Dinjarin?
I know,
Um,
right?
well, Sean throws in $8. Thank you so much, Sean. Just thanking you both for your Star Wars and Star Trek content. Your breakdowns have been very insightful, trying to make up for ad block. Thank you, Sean. Hi, Sean.
That absolutely
Um,
means a lot. Thanks so much. And yeah, I've never been an ad block kind of guy. I just sort of let it. I know it supports the creators, so I just let it. It doesn't take much
yeah,
to let those ads get. They're annoying as hell, especially on big
yeah.
channels that have like 5 ads. It's like, how are you doing 5 in 40 seconds? I don't know. They are.
Well, I
Yeah.
just pay for premium, and then we get a cut of the premium revenue. So
But yeah, but yeah. It pays us, pays them, pays all creators. So I'm not gonna take that away. I'll take the inconvenience. I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, it may sound a bit rude. I'm not an American who's got that low attention span. You know.
Oh, snap.
Uh, okay, what alien race is this? It's not okay. It's not a Grimtash. It's not a Moltor. It's not a Hoonjinx. It's not a Kintan Strider. It's not a Claw Slug. There we go. It's a Metallian Savrip.
Perfect. That's exactly what I thought.
Oh, is that just to be tongue?
Or Gorn for short. Yeah.
Let me get a picture, guys, because that's a great shout. I mean, that's exactly what it looks like. It's Star Wars.
Do they
right?
treat their canon properly?
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's amazing.
I know. They just do the canon. It is a bit insulting when you watch this and like, oh, they didn't change Stormtroopers. They didn't change this. Like I was watching Alien Earth yesterday with Marie, and it's like those consoles and flicking lights look so 80s and out of date. I don't believe they're in space at all. Said me never, because that's the correct canon. But like they obviously don't hold up whatsoever. It obviously looks not at all like a functional starship. Because it was a set from the 80s. They rebuilt in 2024. Good.
Yeah.
The fuck is that? Oh, like it looks so much more out of date, right? Like the mother room. It's not. No one's gonna make that ever. But don't play change it, you dicks. I'm just getting the picture of the creature because it's a really good version.
Yeah. Yeah. Treating your canon properly and making the things look like they should. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, people from Star Trek should probably watch this.
And this is the sort of reference I like because this is a logical fighter species. Therefore, they don't have to invent anything. They can just pull from existent. That for me really plays as like a nice. Yeah, the other one just wasn't as quite as cool by me. Yeah, there you go. Oh, the Metallian Savrip.
Yeah. Italian Savage. Gorn for short.
Even the angle is basically what this picture is, which is actually fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, in case you guys didn't know, and of course you're all up on your Italian tantrum. Whatever I said. Oh god, what tab is it on? Oh,
that's pretty great.
It's really great. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're a sentient but technologically primitive reptilian species from the Orb Mantel. Didn't know they had people living there. Nice. Oh, that planet. Whose appearance was largely used for one of the holographic pieces in the game Jinjarik. Large in size, they had a grey skin. Okay. And horned heads with red eyes. Attached to the upper torso by long necks, partially covered in strands of orange hair. Italian Savrips had a pair of long, powerful arms that terminating clawed-tipped four-fingered hands and two short legs, and fought Kirk near Vasquez Rocks, earning fame. Cathar was a Metallian. Oh, there's a famous one, Kalhar. From Star Wars: Build the Millennium Falcon, issue 48.
Nice.
Oh, I love they just put shit in places. Yeah, that's great. Sorry, just a bit of a side note there.
No, that's good. That's good.
Nice. Wow, I'm excited about a chess piece. The way, and then the attack with very unbelievable interior, Stuart. I don't believe the flashing lights. Too basic. Don't believe it at all.
I know, right? It looks so outdated and shitty.
I mean, look at those displays. They
don't give you any information.
Yeah, and why is there 19 red lights? It doesn't tell you anything. Red buttons. How do you know they are, right? These are holograms or nothing, Stuart. Holograms or nothing. And what do you think of CG specifically? Because obviously the leaked trailer, it wasn't a clear trailer, right? So that was slightly censored by, whatever. What do you think of how this all looks?
Well, to be fair, the one where it's just starting to collapse and you see the tree in the foreground and stuff. It feels like miniature work. It doesn't
Ah,
for this. Looking at the tree and the snow, it just feels like it's a miniature almost. So I don't know if
is
that's
that
the
a
case.
compliment?
I think it is.
Okay,
Yes.
that's why.
Yeah, because I don't really get CGI vibes from this.
Hmm.
It actually looks, when you see it falling off as well, and you see the other two still walking, it feels composited. Like it looks like the walkers don't really belong there. So it
There,
almost feels like it is the old school special effects.
yeah, I don't think
But
explosion shot is probably real.
no, maybe not.
It's interesting. It's a fair point. This is as a well. First of all, I'll say they went to IMAX. There are some normal. There's some normal aspect ratio and there's some IMAX shots, so they kind of swap between. This is an IMAX sequence, so when
Hmm.
you see it in the cinema, it'll be full cinema frame.
Hmm.
As a CGI artist, this is an absolutely horrendous sort of shot to build because you've got bland, flat lighting that has no distinct highlights. And it's grey, so lighting can only look one way, which is bland as hell.
Hmm.
You can't do much with it. That's just whereas normally, like, part of why Jurassic Park looks so good is because it's night with very harsh lighting and very dark, so you get lovely speck. And there's speck means like with my nose. There's a reflection of the light, and it just makes it look more real. I'm real, but there's an added detail from that. So this
Yeah.
has as a fake light you can see on the top, but that's not. They're probably adding that extra to make it feel more poppy. But the laser's bland, so it's a hard thing to do because it doesn't necessarily look good. So that's why it kind of feels whatever. But yeah, the tree really helps. That was a really good shout out. And I absolutely agree with you. The side shot, the color's wrong. They're the wrong sort of grey.
Yeah.
So it makes it feel like they're not they're a different black level to the scene.
Yeah, because when I watch Corridor Crew and they're talking about stuff, it's like the shadows should all be the same kind of black.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, this just sticks out as a comp shot, right? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
Maybe they did that on purpose to give it that kind of like Empire Strikes Back feel, I guess.
I don't. I think these are different walkers because I'm pretty sure
Oh, they
AT-ATs.
are.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
ATs don't have
they're
side
yeah.
muff guns. Yeah, earmuffs. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ball turret things on the bottom are different, and just the body shape is also different.
Yeah. So there's something slightly different. I mean, they look like they've got big middle compartments. They might be the ones from
Scarif?
Solo. Yeah, exactly. Just painted, not orange. But yeah, I mean, I would certainly, I could believe they built marionettes for certain shots because I would certainly add some grounding, literally and
Hmm.
figuratively, and I mean, they could certainly, I mean, especially if you think about it, they could easily put those guys on the LED wall and have correct lighting, and then just rotate them out. So the lighting's perfect. They just right.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool, especially when most people one, and then just do the same thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I expect some miniature work because it's. And then the logo, which is well, tell me your thoughts because it's a departure from the previous one.
Well, it's very postcardy. Like you get a postcard from like Las Vegas
Yes,
or somewhere like
yes,
that, like in that kind of like a 1950s vibe to it as well. The
yep, yep,
font,
yep, yep, yep.
or like B horror movie with the T and the H on the way it's kind of cut. It just feels B horror movie vibe. I don't know. They're going for an older look for sure.
Stylized doesn't feel Star Wars like,
No,
you know.
but it works.
Yeah, it does, but not in a way that I associate with this show. Well, this
Hmm.
movie, but so it's odd and more like an Indiana Jones font and vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the TV show version, which was more silly, just that slightly more
Hmm.
like. And I do think the Star Wars badly placed in that. It looks like the Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu, which isn't.
Yeah.
It's not the most well thought out in that regard.
Well, that's why it fades in first. The Mandalorian and Grogu, and then Star Wars like appears.
Sure. And
But yeah,
then post credit with a creature I'm sure is from something else because they tend to be. And I guess little Grogu uses some Mandalorian armor tech to show he's learning.
And it's like, good shot, baby. They're just it's gonna be hilarious, these two,
And
in a cute way.
literally no actors needed,
Yeah.
right? I mean, on set actors just chill. And then we'll end on the poster, which has stuff that does reveal two more things. Well, three more things. It
Mhm.
has X-wings. Not a huge reveal, but I'm just saying has X-wings. Oh, that is cut off. It has Seb being far prominent, which implies more prominent. I believe he's called Seb from Rebels.
Mhm, mhm.
It has Din walking a episode 3 walker, so that's another connection there. That is great. That was a very distinct choice. And double huts. So it's definitely
Mm.
a hut story.
Yeah, this poster very much has Indiana Jones type vibe to it.
Yeah, very, very much. It's a good poster. It's not. It feels like a it's sort of movie combined with stage play. Like a ride at Disney. You know,
Mhm.
like it's that sort of energy, but it still has that sort of slightly cheesy feel.
Yeah.
Especially as you could obviously go on a ride with the Mandalorian and Baby Grogu because they're both not people you need to see the faces of, and you have Sigourney on the screens, and wouldn't be difficult. Wouldn't be difficult.
Yeah. Wow. Cool. So do you think that's Jabba the Hutt that's down there?
Well, he's dead.
That-
He blew up
Maybe it's
about
his
10
corpse?
years ago.
Well, we saw the
Yeah,
twins.
yeah, it's gonna be them.
Yeah.
Any huts are good. I mean, they set them up right. They do not like him very much. Sure, yeah. Or it could be the guy from Rebel and his girlfriend. That could be a whole thing.
Mm. Yeah,
Have
yeah.
have cut to some smut, some hut smut.
Perfect.
I mean, that feels cinematic when it two slugs just going at a cheeseburger. Just really just nailing the cheeseburger again.
Sean says somehow Jabba returned. I know, right? That's a pandemic in the Star Wars land. Somehow people return.
I mean, that would be rather funny. Ho 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 ho. And then C3PO is like the almighty Jabba has returned. Din Djarin's like, how? I will tell you
Somehow.
a story for another time. Who are you, Maz Kanata? No, what? And he meets Barbie Fritz and forgets about him because everyone forgets in the. I saw a YouTube short like 2 days ago how it's in the Mandalorian era and it's Luke talking to R2 basically saying, so let me get this straight, R2. You knew about this. You were there when this.
Yeah.
You knew this. Listing. Why don't you
Didn't
tell me?
save anything.
And he's like, what do you mean you never asked? You know who's my dad? You knew my mum. You know everything you knew, the entire plot of my life. You didn't. I didn't have to ask. Fucking idiot, dickhead. Right? It's really obnoxious. Never tell it, Luke. You could literally have spoiled every plot point of the bloody franchise. Just tell it. He was there, Stuart. He was there.
It would have changed everything.
Would have
Yes.
changed everything. You want to go find a guy called Jar Jar? The hell? Is Jar Jar even alive, do you think, in this era?
I would guess not. He's probably so stupid he died or somebody killed him because he's just annoying.
Or he's so
Or
stupid he can't help but live. I think it'd be rather charming to see Jar Jar back, especially if you give him good lines. Because that feels cinematic, right? If Jar Jar comes back and he is rocking this franchise,
yeah.
you have can you imagine, right? Sigourney Weaver's this classically trained actress. I'll get you with the blue pill, but she's right there, and you got I'm a best with the head. And the director's like, right, Sigourney, look in the eyes. He's above there. And I was like, hello, Sigourney. You know, she's like, oh, I'm talking to the eyes of her. Oh, I'm 75. This man is in a dotted suit.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited for the movie. Like I said, right before my birthday is a nice touch. Go see it like either my birthday weekend or the weekend before. And
$100%.
I've have had the itch lately to go back and watch The Mandalorian. So I might have to do that. Watch all 3 seasons.
Yeah, it's an interesting show now. You know?
It always was.
Yeah, but we know where it's going.
Yes.
Or not where it's going. It's like
Yes.
weird to watch the sequels knowing they mean nothing. You
Yes.
know, or the Snoke bait is worthless in the first film now, having watched it, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for it. Like I said, I love The Mandalorian. Even the bad stuff from season 3 didn't bother me so much. So, it wasn't necessarily bad. It was just less good.
Well, we've said this for other shows. If you set the bar so damn high, right? And then all you can go is down if you don't maintain.
Hmm.
And that's part of the trick, right?
Hmm.
It's not good to peak early. Or at least do such unique things that it kind of is different
Yeah.
each year. Yeah, and I'm I'm mid excited. I think I'm nothing wowed me, but I'm excited for the second trailer. I'll say that. They've got me in the door, but give me a second trailer where you show something bigger, right?
Yes.
Or,
Yeah.
and this might
Absolutely.
sound silly, but in the scale of Mandalorian, this makes sense to me. In the second trailer, have a single Star Destroyer drop out, and he has to fight a single Star Destroyer in Razor Crest, and that could feel epic, right? The smallest scale of the new movies are all about the big scale, but one ship, and it feels big, and that to me, like, oh, we've got like a 5 minute space battle. That could be cool, right? For me, so that sort of
Yeah.
thing, I'm excited for a second trailer to see something like that. Yeah, or even fighting a rebellion, Mon Calamari, right? Same style, just different faction.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It was a shorter one today, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars, it's not really our thing, so nobody showed up, but that's fine. That being said, there's like a good 25 a year the
I know.
entire time,
Uh-huh.
so we
Oh,
appreciate you guys.
we do. Right, we at the poll, Stuart. That was a big, difficult question.
Yes, with 34 votes, are you a bigger fan of Trekyards or War Yards? Trekyards wins with an amazing
Oh,
94%.
thank goodness. It's probably one person, isn't it? Maybe two.
Yeah, well,
I hope you enjoy the War Yards every. When is it on again?
whenever we feel like doing it.
And never once called it that.
No.
Dear me.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll catch you guys tomorrow with something new and exciting, I'm sure.
Yes.
Until then, he's Commander
He's got a
Cockings.
Foley.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
guys.